welcome back to Pancakes and Pandemonium. So y'all, I'm really excited for this video. It is a casserole collaboration from my friend Tiffany over at SmallTown 6. So hey, if you're coming over from her channel, and if you are one of my regulars, make sure you go check her out and the other ladies on the playlist. Her channel and the playlist will be linked down below. Y'all, I am so excited. I love Tiffany. She is sweet, she is sincere, she is the real deal. So I'm really excited to do this collab. I love working with her. So let's get started. My recipe is going to be a Dr. Pepper pulled pork baked bean casserole. So I actually came up with this recipe in Texas. I had Dr. Pepper baked beans in my pantry because they had just come out and they were on Ibotta and they were significantly discounted. And by themselves, they really aren't that great, y'all. Sorry, Dr. Pepper. But my mom had given us some pulled pork that my dad had smoked. True story, y'all. We did not eat out at one barbecue restaurant the whole time we were in Texas because my dad's barbecue is the best. So she had given us some pulled pork and she didn't quite give enough to like feed my whole family in sandwiches. She disagrees when I tell this story. Sorry, Mom. So to stretch it, I decided to put it in a casserole and was kind of like brainstorming, and so I thought baked beans would be the best. My kids loved it, except Mason, but he happily picked out Grandpa's pork. So y'all remember I smoked 2 huge pork butts. I think we're on our last bag of it. So I'm just gonna make some here. We're gonna whip it up and then stick the Dutch oven in the oven and have some for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. You can do this with your own pulled pork, leftover from the crock pot, leftover from your smoker, restaurant, whatever. It's easy, it's delicious. It's a great way to use up pulled pork. So let's get cooking. All right, first up, you're just gonna chop up a medium onion. And then after that, you're gonna cut up a pound of bacon. This is making a pretty big pot, so if you're not feeding as many people as I am, you could probably cut it in half. And then you're gonna move everything over to your pot on the stove. You're gonna start with rendering out the fat from the bacon. You really wanna let that go for a few minutes. And then add some bell pepper. This was bell pepper that I got on a really good sale a couple months back, but you could probably do about a bell pepper and a half or about a cup of bell pepper. This is where you'll throw in your onion, and then you want to salt it, probably about a teaspoon or so of salt. All right, as those cook down and the onion becomes kind of translucent, you're gonna add a little can, about 6 ounces of tomato paste. And if you have been with me for a while, you know I am a firm believer in letting that tomato paste cook for a couple of minutes on its own. And then it is time for everything else to join the party. I put in about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and then I threw in the pulled pork. It's probably about 2 to 3 pounds. It wasn't shredded really well in that particular bag. And now I'm adding 4 15-ounce cans of sweet and sassy Dr. Pepper baked beans. And then I'm going to give that a good stir, make sure everything's mixed well. Now I'm adding a couple tablespoons of molasses. And then I added about a 1/4 cup of dark amber maple syrup. just the kind you get at Costco. Gave all of that a good stir together. And then I added about a tablespoon and a half of apple cider vinegar. And that may feel like a lot, but y'all, that is a big pot. And there's a lot of sweetness going on between the beans and the other stuff I added. And yep, now I'm adding a half of a 20-ounce bottle of Dr. Pepper. And I'm telling y'all, it is so worth it. Now we're going to stir all of that together, get it good and mixed up. And I'm telling y'all, don't skip that step. It is so good. And I don't drink Dr. Pepper, so I promise y'all, like, it's a must-do step. But then you're going to put the lid on the pot and pop it in the oven for an hour at 400 degrees, y'all. This is what it looks like coming out of the oven. It's all bubbly. This one came out a little more like stew-like. Last time it was more thick. So this is only the second time I made it, but y'all, it was still so delicious. Almost everyone in my household liked it. One was kind of meh, and then of course Mason didn't like it. Oh my gosh, guys, crazy hair. Ugh. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Guys, dinner turned out so good. Kids are getting finished up. If, like I said before, if you guys came over from the collab, welcome. Please subscribe before you go. There are more delicious recipes right around the corner. I will make sure this recipe is linked so you can access it quickly. And for my regular subscribers, the playlist in Tiffany's channel will be linked in the description box so that you can check out the other ladies and get more recipe inspiration. We've got some other fun stuff in the channel right around the corner. I have a really fun collab on Saturday with some really amazing ladies, so you want to come back for that. Of course, we are finally going to be decorating for Easter and all the fun stuff, so you don't want to miss anything. So we will see you really soon. Bye.